For a film centred around a pretty emotional death, A Matter of Life and Death from 1946 is pretty comedic. This is written and directed by Powell Pressburger and stars David Niven as Peter Carter and Kim Hunter as June. And I absolutely love the premise to this. What I love more is the visuals, but I'll talk about those soon. The description from... In fact, I'm not going to read the description from IMDb because it's really long and gives a few spoilers. But to make a long story short, pilot Peter is supposed to die. He's returning to England in 1945. He is obviously a war pilot, and something happens and his parachute doesn't work and he's supposed to die, but he doesn't. For some reason he cheats death, and he thinks he should have a second chance at life because of this, so the powers of heaven put on this trial, like a court trial, to decide whether or not he should be allowed a second chance at life. And that's pretty brilliant, and it's not obvious. I will say the ending to me was not obvious, so do expect the unexpected. But when we get those scenes in the courtroom, it's so bizarre and really entertaining, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Because it's set at the end of the Second World War, it's quite emotional, because obviously there are a lot of deaths going on in the world at that point, and it's just really upsetting to see this pilot effectively dying, and when, you know, he was just doing good for his country, bombing other people. Seriously though, it's a very beautiful look at the end of the war and how other lives were affected. I think the costumes are spectacular. It's a really nice portrayal. Bearing in mind this was released in 1946, so I'm not sure how quickly they got it out, but it doesn't feel like a rushed production. It doesn't feel like... Apparently it was actually released in the UK on the 15th of December 1946, so we're talking the end of the year. But it doesn't feel rushed, it doesn't feel chaotic, it doesn't feel like it makes fun of soldiers who come up against their end at the end of the war or at any point during the war. It's tastefully done while still remaining pretty entertaining. As I said, the costumes are absolutely fantastic. But the setting, the set design, the scenery, it's just all beautiful. The colours are lovely and the lighting is so soft and welcoming. The narrative development, as I said, is pretty unexpected, so expect the unexpected. It's also an award winner. It won the Best European Film at the Bodil Awards in 1948, apparently. And it's got an overall score of 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, which is just spectacular. That is obviously a fantastic score. It's a beautiful film, well shot, very well directed, very, very well acted, very emotional but very funny, and just absolutely beautiful to watch.